There's a young lady that's going viral on TikTok right now. She's being called out by a subset of women as a pick-me loser. And you guys are going to find out she's anything but. So without further ado.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's okay to like your husband. It's okay to not hate all men. It's okay to want to take care of him. It's okay to want to do nice things for him. It's okay to uplift his name in public instead of tearing him down in front of all your girlfriends. It's okay to be obsessed with him. It's okay to want to be around him 24/7.
Hello.
It's okay to want to treat him with respect. It's okay that your biggest goal in life is to be a stay-at-home wife and mom. It's okay that you want to get married young. It's okay that you don't nag your husband and mother him and you treat him like a wife. Just be prepared to be called anti-women, a pick-me, and misogynistic for having a healthy relationship and loving your husband.
Isn't it just lovely and rare hearing this come from a beautiful young lady that she can cook and respect you at the same damn time?
Sensational.
To anyone who's watching this video right now, I want you to go look down up in the comment section. It's going to be full of a whole bunch of dudes that are just like, damn it, if I could just find me one that can respect me like this. A beautiful young lady talking about how much that she values a guy she's currently cooking right now, and she upholds you as a man within your masculinity. Ask any real man out there and question if he likes this particular video, and I guarantee you 99% of them absolutely will. But sorry, gentlemen, she's off the market. She's married. And it's hilarious because the type of woman, a feminist that will call her a misogynist or anti-woman, looks sort of like the women in the next clip. Loud, wrong, and strong, does everything in their power to undercut or undermine their man.
Do you think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no! Hell no! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Why you say that?
Because would you wear that shit to church?
I do. I go to church in my living room. God damn it, I wear what I want.
But in a brick and mortar? Hell no! Hell no! So yeah, you do tell a woman what she need to be wearing when she leave the house.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying. I just saying.
What?
Ain't no man telling me what to put on, and I'm married.
3 women claiming to be married, but only one had a ring on. Guess which one? Gained an uncomfortable amount of weight because who is he as a man to give me a weight limit? I will gain weight as I choose. Nevertheless, let's take a look at some of her comments because the feminists have come out in droves. He has to earn all of that. The follow-up comment is to the T, and you're one of those I will cook and clean for the right one. Meanwhile, they'll give out their bodies like Santa gives out candy cane in their roaring 20s. Tracy says doing all of the household chores is being his mom without any consideration that there's perhaps roles within the relationship, and she never said that she does all of the chores. But again, whatever you choose to believe based off of the biases that you have conferred by your past trauma with men, whatever gets you by, woman. Patrick says, don't let the feminists hear you. They will try to shame you into oblivion over this and sound like a good person at the same damn time. Tonic Girl follows up, you will regret this one day, laugh. Kendall, another young lady, says, having negative expectations isn't helping your relationship. We're all not miserable like you. Finally, someone that doesn't spread constant hate for men 24/7. The misandry on this app is real. Yeah, this is why my current TikTok account, I don't even post up there anymore, because I can have some content that will speak ill of women speaking ill of men, and I'll get my shit taken down. But have women have a bad perception of men, and that shit will ride into infinity. Nevertheless, she had a follow-up video to this after this one went viral.
Since I got called a pick-me and a misogynist for having a healthy relationship,
Damn!
here are some things that my husband does for me that makes it very easy for me to do all of those things for him. Just remember, a marriage is not a transactional relationship. Number 1, he is at work right now so that I can be here making banana bread. Number 2, he does not play video games or watch a bunch of TV or watch sports all the time. Every minute of that man's time is dedicated to providing for our family. Number 3 is words of affirmation is my love language, and he makes sure to compliment me 24/7. Number 4, if there's something that needs to be fixed or taken care of, he does it immediately. When he says he's going to do something, he does it immediately. Number 5, he wants to be a dad one day, not just have kids. There's a difference. Number 6, he lets me be in my feminine. He realizes that there are huge differences between men and women and how they function. He understands the different phases of my cycle and how that affects my mood, which is extremely important. Number 7, he's extremely clean. He helps me clean around the house. He picks up after himself. If I'm sick or not feeling good, or I'm busy or I'm traveling, then he takes care of the house. Number 8, he always makes sure that I'm comfortable, taken care of, safe. He always puts me before himself and before anyone else. Never thought I would live in a society where it's misogynistic to love and take care of your husband, but here we are.
That's because women soaked in trauma will look at your video propping up your man and talking about the value that you provide within your man's life, and either they will project their own hate for men onto you due to them becoming a baby mama early with a man who never wanted them to begin with, or just their failed relationships in general, or them believing that they live in a patriarchal regime where they experience all this oppression towards women. And generally, the examples that they utilize for this oppression is not things within their own life, they're stories that they read on the internet. Nevertheless, this is what you call a well-balanced relationship. Surprise! I know many modern women today don't want to fathom that men and women are not equal, but can be equally valued for different things, different roles. And that's okay. We have unique strengths and we have roles where we can thrive. Equality doesn't mean that you're doing the same exact things or providing the same exact contributions. That's poppycock. It's about recognizing and respecting those differences physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And also take note, although that this woman has received thousands of hate comments, unlike many videos that we go over on TikTok, she's not screaming into the camera. She's projecting femininity, even though she's received all of this backlash, all of this hate. In stark contrast to the 2 married women with no ring that we saw earlier, who got married but were taught to be independent boss bees, don't need no man. How dare a man try to tell me what it is that I want out my life? Now, to all my G's out there, tell me, what version of woman would you rather pick? The banshees, or a woman that genuinely respects and listens to your reasoning? I'll let you guys fight that one out in the comment section. Now, the perspective that this woman has in this next clip really messed them feminists up.
I hate to break it to you, but you're not perfect just the way you are. So let's talk about some ways that I had to change for my husband, because it is in fact okay to change for someone. Number 1 is I was not affectionate at all. I was not emotional. I didn't tell the man that I loved him. I didn't compliment him. I didn't show my affection in any way, shape, or form. And it was taking a toll on him. Like, who wants a relationship where you don't have somebody who's affectionate and constantly uplifting you? Number 2 is my communication style. I grew up being very aggressive and very confrontational and not handling things in a very calm manner. And that's something that I had to work on in order to have healthy communication in my marriage.
Her identifying behaviors or traits that would not be form fit with providing peace to a man. This is called accountability, which is way different than if you go on the other side of the internet and all they do is tell these women, just be who you are, and the right man is just going to show up, and all this other bullshit, while blaming men for whatever it is that happened within their relationship. It's never about fixing their own bullshit.
Number 3 is when conflict would happen, or when something would happen to my husband specifically, instead of comforting him and being there for him and being what he needed, I would just immediately get mad at the situation or the person instead of comforting him. And in that moment, that's what he needed. Number 4 is becoming more feminine. And this kind of happened naturally throughout our relationship. I began to let go of things and not be so uptight and not be so worried all the time and not be so aggressive. And that happened pretty easily within our marriage. And I can honestly say that that changed our relationship, and it changed me as a person for the better. Number 5, I had to become cleaner. I will tell you right now, my husband is the cleaner one in our relationship. I have a very bad ADHD brain, so I will leave stuff. Sometimes I'll just forget to pick up after myself. So I had to become very intentional of cleaning up after myself and just keeping my space clean, because I promise you, if your home is chaotic, your brain is chaotic, and it bothers the other person.
Yep.
So I have become way better at that. It's not a one-way thing. My husband has changed things for me too. It's part of having a healthy marriage.
Ain't nobody perfect at the end of the day. We all got things that we got to work on. But my G's, in your quest of finding your purpose, building your wealth, while also being accountable for your decisions and your actions, if you do not meet a young lady that has been accountable for their decisions and their actions and their behaviors, then you must leave her on the streets where you found her.
She belongs to the street. Percocets, Miley Percocets, Percocets.
Let's go through some of these hating ass comments to round out the show. Hell no, I won't do this. I won't change for nobody. Because you don't change for nobody but yourself. That's it. These are the type of people that are okay saying shitty things to people because what? I just give people the truth. I like just being upfront with people. Meanwhile, it's a front for the lack of discipline in verbal communication. I'm not saying change for a woman, or if you're a woman, change for a guy. What I am saying is change what you're doing depending upon the results that you want in your life. And if you want a healthy relationship for like to attract like, well, then you got to fix your toxic shit. Your trauma. Don't think of it like that, says Victoria. You're not changing only because he wants you to, but because you want to as well. When you live with another person, you have to change some things for each other. My thing is that it's about anchoring to the outcomes that you want in life. Because some people ain't going to just change because getting the cookies out the cookie jar every night, although might feel good in the short term, they're not realizing that their gut expanding over the next couple of years is not the long-term results that they want. It's all about results and outcomes. I think this comment from this weirdo sums it up. You changed so he would pick you. No, she changed so she could keep him. Modern women today, especially with the proliferation of social media, don't have a picking problem. They have a retention problem. As the ability to pick goes up, the retention is going down due to bad behavior. Therefore, that's why we have a lot more situationships. Nevertheless, that's why I'm gonna leave this content here today. Guys, let me know, what do you think about the content that I put in front of you today? Is looking for a young lady with more trad principles your thing? Are you looking for someone else who's gonna be a boss bee as well? I wanna see them comments down below and see what you guys think about it. Last but not least, join my men's self-development community. Guys, especially if you have a focus on financial fitness and wellness going into the future. That's gonna be our main focus within 2025. So click the link down below, beam up, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber, screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.